morning, welcome back to Rolling Hills Farm. Dave here. It's a beautiful spring morning and we've got quite a bit more field work to do. You can see we've got the plow out, we've got some spring plowing to do, and we've got the Oliver on the plow. Well, that's because the Oliver's power takeoff unit is still disconnected because we're tracking loss of hydraulic fluid. I explained in an earlier video. And so the field work that needs to be done, plowing, disking, needs to be done by the Oliver because the other tractor is on the manure spreader. Everybody's busy this spring. So I need to plow the trash under the corn stalks and the sunflower stalks so I can get this plowed under to plant a new food plot. So you can see I've got the disc and it's chopping through the stalks right now so that my plow will be able to turn it under. Kind of all the old-fashioned way. Well, first step is spreading a little manure out in this section of the field that we're going to dig up. This is old sod and can certainly use a shot of nitrogen. You can see we've got this last year's horse manure that's been rotting down, and that's what we're spreading out here. So this section of the field needs to be plowed up. You can see we had corn in a wildlife food plot over here, and I've disked through that. But this sod needs to all be plowed yet this spring. So we'll be plowing this whole end of the field of what is old hayfield. And then it's going to be reseeded. I've got the disc now. You can see behind me on the Oliver. We're giving it a little bit of a workout, disking up this section of the field. Big diesel engine sounds pretty nice. I used to do all my field work with this Oliver and the other Oliver I had, and they're actually a lot of fun to operate. It's really got a grumble in the engine that sounds so much different than today's tractors. These big old 1970s machines were, well, they were built for heavy work. Big horsepower, field work. They're not exactly fuel sippers, but they get the job done. this afternoon with the vintage Oliver. I'm going to do some disking. I've got a section of field, the oats that I've seeded earlier, that was too wet to seed. So I'm going to disc that down in a few minutes, and then I've got another small field to work up. Still a little wet through here, but I can get through it with the two-wheel drive tractor. So the four-wheel drive Honda should be able to pull the little seeder, and I should be able to get this all seeded. So I've jumped to a different neighbor's field just down the road, and we're disking up what was a cornfield last year, getting this prepped to reseed for corn, peas, and brassica and sunflowers, a varied wildlife food plot. Even though this is kind of a wet area in a typical year, the two-wheel drive Oliver is getting through this without a problem because it's so dry out here. And this is kind of a rocky field. It was reclaimed just a few years ago after logging, and we've been slowly tearing up the rocks and stumps and getting through this section. We planted a significant amount of it in hay, and then we've left a strip along the forest, and we're slowly pushing back the trees here and adding more tillable land. Our goal is to get this disked up and let it sit for a week or so. It won't be seeded down until after Memorial Day weekend because it's pretty tough to get sensitive crops like soybeans and corn established this far north. You run the risk of frost killing everything if you plant too soon. So you can see I'm out in the field now with a little seeder, and I'm putting oats in this wet spot. It won't really be smooth because I don't have an opportunity to drag it and do all the right field work, but at least it'll grow some oats. Well, it's a couple days later. We actually had 3/4 of an inch of rain, which is great news. And I'm out here with the seeder, seeding this little section of hayfield that we plowed. I've got hayseed and oats behind the Honda. And we're going to get this little section up over the hill and up over that hill seeded down. A little bit late, but it'll be fine. Well, that's another piece of seeding for this year. These oats will grow quickly. and cover this soil, and will be just a little more cash crop for us. So up next, we've got to get to hauling manure. You can see the field on the other side up here is already turning green, and you want to get manure spread on this field before you're hammering the hay too hard. We've got 3 fields to spread manure on this year. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with spreading manure, and we've still got fencing to attend to before we can turn the cows out into the main pasture. We'll see you then.